Welcome everyone, the beginning of a new series. I've generated a new world, and we're going to try to make ourselves a new fort. The name of the land is the Legendary Land. Let this load up and advance a few days and see what we've got. I did a looking around during generation, world generation that is, and we've got several volcanoes that popped up in some interesting locations. Looks like one was in a savanna area, one was in a badlands area. We'll see if either of them are near any source of water. Maybe try to set ourselves up a little fort there. I had in mind to try to build a fort. Let's skip this tutorial. Had in mind to build a fort. Kind of focused on a big tavern and making one of my starting dwarves a entertainer who really wants a location. Yeah, so over here I saw these two. Let's see what we've got. So down here, we've got a volcano. It's in a tropical savanna. So that's pretty good. We could probably get some flax. It's pretty close to this brook over here, so we could have some drinking water. That's pretty important. You take a look at elevation. So it does pop up. There's the volcano there, the more yellow. And then dies down and then drops down to pretty low elevation there. Cliffs, you can see, yep, there's the river, or the brook. And here's what's caused by the volcano. That's pretty interesting. I like that site. If we wanted to embark on that, this is a 4x4. Let's say we shrink that. I could probably get the volcano right in the middle. That should be right there. I would just clip the brook so I could grab some water. And that would run pretty well at a 4x3. But let's jump back up here. I saw a volcano. There it is. So this is in Rocky Wasteland. Both of these are untamed wilds, so that at least makes it pretty interesting. We could get some giant creatures. Gonna have to be a little fast to get underground. Elevation. Looks like, oh, there it is, the volcano there. These get pretty high up. So again, another little... not a mountain, but certainly a large hill right here with a volcano right on the corner. If I look at the cliffs, volcanoes are right around... where'd you go? There. Okay. So this is all going to be very, very hilly. Leaning towards this one over here, because I think we could reach that brook. So let's do that. So again, let's just take a look. So considerations, we're going to have very deep soil. So that shouldn't be a problem. Lots of sand. The volcano means we can run a good glass industry. Iron, gold, silver, so plenty of wealth. Elves and humans nearby. No goblins nearby, but that doesn't mean that once we're set up, we can't reach out and attack somebody. We'll just have to send a longer patrol over to really kick that bee's nest over there. So let's do that. We'll go to Embark, 4x3. The tile is right underneath where the lava is there. So as long as that gets in the middle of our Embark, we do this, we should just clip that brook. So let's try that. Savage area, wildlife, I expect it is. Let's confirm that. Prepare for the journey carefully. Alright, like I said, I kind of want to make somebody an entertainer who's looking to really set themselves up a location where they can hold court. So are any of these folks wasteful, not vengeful, resist sickness, anxious? That's not going to be person. Musical, high stamina, bad with words, good memory, resist sickness. So bad with words is interesting. We could make him a poet, just be a really, really bad poet. Poor social awareness, that's not going to be our entertainer. Focus, hateful, austere, musical, high willpower, and fearful. That might work. No, nothing there. Disdains artwork and friendship? No. Disdains it. So I think... so either this dwarf here, musical, high stamina, good memory, resist sickness. Or else we have do we want a hateful musician? Or a bad with... I like bad with words. I think that's really funny. Hard work is a true sign of character. Alright, so you're it. So, first I want to do is I'm going to go over here. And I want to find... Speaker. We'll fix that. Do they have... Is Poet on here? Now I can't remember if... There it is, Poet. So we have a Poet. Let's cut back a little bit. So, Poet, and I also want to be a musician. So this is going to be our entertainer. We'll pick up some instruments as we go. In order to make them useful, they're going to have to have other social interactions. So we can make them our broker. We could also make them... I mean, the bookkeeper, I can just assign them to that. Make them an appraiser, so they can do, again, more of the trading. I'll probably just assign them all of the various jobs for, like, the management style. So we can also say organizer, negotiator, persuader. Alright, so Katten, and we'll rename later on, she's the one who's setting up this expedition. So what else do we need? I'm looking for... We're going to have a couple miners, because I have a lot to dig out. I got some ideas in my head. But we need to figure out who has preferences. Creating a great work of art. Okay. Crafting a masterwork. Okay, that's good to know. You want to check kind of what they want to do here. Masterwork someday. Masterwork. I want to see if any of them are just happy to be a family person. Because I can make that person just kind of the chef. Raising a family. There we go. So, I'm not going to worry about growing food right away, but we'll need to set up a place for a farm. But I will need someone who can help keep everything going. So we definitely need a brewer. Just make you a brewer. We'll make you a planter, because somebody's got to start here. Hopefully we'll find a better farmer later on. And... that's going to be the primary stuff. I'm going to make you probably also an herbalist. Oh, let's drop back one. And a cook. That'll be useful for us. We also need a carpenter slash stone worker. It's not a stone crafter. Stone carver. That's what they call them these days. Stone carver to start making furniture. So masterwork. So this is the person we're going to pick here. Wants to make a masterwork. And your job will be to... I'll put just 3 in carpentry, because the only thing left really where we're going, there's not going to be a whole lot of trees. So, but making good beds is important. More important, though, is stone crafter. No, stone carver. Yeah, stone carver, because we need to make all the tables and thrones and bookcases, etc. there. And while we're at it, we'll make this person also just do some stone crafting. Should we need a couple things thrown together. So I got a farmer and a stone carver. I was thinking of just making the other 4, sounds crazy, but just miners. And then stone cutters, so they can smooth out the halls really quickly. I think we'll be okay if we just do that. So let's just get at it. You know, the nice thing, the important thing to remember is that it almost doesn't matter. You could easily leave with entirely untrained dwarves, and you'll be okay. Oh, you know, no, I'm doing this wrong. Before I do this, I didn't want... They're going to be my stone cutters, but I want them to be engravers. Engravers. Because they'll get plenty of experience smoothing. But I want them to be able to make the rooms look nice. Alright, and engraving. So that's it. So, we've got 4 miners, a farmer, stone carver, and our entertainer. For animals, I always like to bring a couple dogs with us. Why don't we bring 2 girl dogs, 2 boy dogs. I'll bring along 2 male cats. Keep the vermin down. And just for some variety of food right away, I'm going to grab some kind of one of each of some of these poultry just to get some variety of eggs. We'll see if we get other animals later on. And I don't really want them right now to make more because I don't have the labor to run around grabbing all the chicks, etc. But if we start with this, we can get plenty of eggs. We'll get some animals that'll tow the cart, and then we'll slaughter them accordingly. The dogs will start breeding, that'll be good. In terms of items, I'm going to clear out most of this. Yeah, we're just going to clear out. You're going to hear a lot of clicking. Oh, didn't want to do that. That's fine. Let me bring at least 4 picks, because we got 4 miners. I'll bring 2 axes. I'll leave 1 pigtail cloth. For drinks, that looks fine. I'm going to redo a lot of the meat and the food. I don't want any of that. I'm not going to grow any underground plants. My goal is to make ourselves a greenhouse. These bags are worthless. We could find ones that are worth cheaper. We'll say cheaper. Same with the thread. I'll keep a couple of them in case we have a strange mood. Rope. I'll keep 1. Quivers. We're not doing anything ranged right now. We're not going to waste any time on buckets. No splints. No crutches. Definitely no wheelbarrow. Definitely no stepladder. Now, go over here. We're going to type bag. And leather bags are cheaper. So we will throw a couple of those in. Wombat is fine. We'll just need those for seeds right away. Go to cloth silk. Silk cloth is half the cost. We'll just grab 10 of those in case we need something. While we're at it, let's also go to thread. Do the same thing. And in fact, we'll also write wool and grab some yarn just in case. Just in case. These are the things that pop up in case you have a strange mood. So I wanted to get those. Let's go to wood. Where we're going, we know we're not going to have much wood. So we want to grab some lightweight wood. My general go-to is willow. I think there's a couple of them that are lighter than that, but I know willow is pretty light. So we'll just set that to... Let's bring 30. Plenty for beds, and some bins, and some barrels, until we get some rock to make pots. Okay. Let's search for, do we have any access to bituminous coal? We do. Let's bring 10 of those. We have magma, but we'll want these on reserve in case we want to make steel. We're going to need some carbon. I'm going to assume we're going to find a flux layer. If we don't, we'll be in trouble. We'll have to trade for some. But for now, I'm going to assume we're going to be good there. Now, I got rid of all of our food. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for garden vegetables. And what do we want to try to grow? I can't remember what grows in Savannah. So let's just grab some cranberries. We're just going to grab a ton of cranberries. They're super cheap. We'll turn some of them into alcohol right away as well. And let's also search for heart. You can see all the different animal hearts. And we can grab one of each of the cheapest ones if we want. Got tons of points here. And we will have our cook brewer just go ahead and prepare a bunch of meals. It'll train him and free up a bunch of barrels. And everyone will be happier with their fancy made meals. This is a little exploity, I agree. But each of these comes with a barrel, So we now have lots of barrels to make liquor into. We've got plenty of cranberries to eat right away and or to brew. And then one more, again, bit cheap exploity. We're going to go to sand. And I want to get a bunch of sandbags. You can dump the sand out of the sandbags. There should be sand where we're going. You can also sell the sandbags if we have nothing else to sell when the traders come. Sandbags are super easy because some of them will come in giant cave spider silk bags, which are worth a good bit of money. So that's pretty handy. We got coal. So the only other thing I want to bring is we want to bring some ore to begin making a few things we want. I expect we're going to find this, but I don't know how far down. So if I bring 10 hematite, and then while we're at it, I also want to bring some copper with me. What is the cost of tetrite? 9. Let's bring 10 of these as well, because that'll give me some copper and some silver so I could decorate the temple right away. I could also use the copper to make some war hammers, which work awesome. They're cheap and easy, and everybody can have one. So we got some coal, we got some iron, we got some copper. We still have 300 points left. So the other thing we can do, if we want, is type milk, extract, grab a couple of these. Again, if we make cheese, this will free up some barrels. We don't have wood for barrels, so this will be nice, and these will make giant stacks of cheese. So we will not worry about food for a while. 217 left. Let's throw an extra dog of each kind. Let's throw... You know, I wasn't going to, but I've got enough room. 2,000 a boar. We can start breeding them as well. Did I bring a chicken? I didn't bring a chicken. Let's bring a chicken. Alright, so that gives me everything I think I need. Oh, no. What I forgot is I got rid of it and almost forgot it. And this will be a big one here. I need 100 points. Let's free up 100 points here by getting rid of... There we go. Add my anvil there. Alright, and we have 2 points left. Let's throw that there. Alright, so we've got our dwarves. We've got our items. We've got our animals. What we need is a fortress name. Rim Genius. Rim Genius. I like the genius. I like something else. Something to do. Autumn Genius. Beak Genius. Beguiled Genius. There's some more like Baffled Genius. Confused. Confused. Ooh, no. Yeah, Confused Genius. It's the name of our place. Done. And the group name, Patterned Iron, Shield of Visions. Sure. Alright, and do we have a symbol? Yes, we have a symbol. It's going to be a object. Let's see, it's going to be a pick. No, it's going to be 4 picks. Yeah, hang on. It's down here now. 4 picks. Let's delete an element. We're going to delete the pick. 4 picks and a paper. No. A book. Poem? Can't have a poem, I'm sure. Nope. Now let's just go find a dwarf. 4 picks and a dwarf. And the action relationship, the surrounding, suffering. Yeah, there we go. The dwarf is surrounded by the 4 picks. All right. And the name of that is going to be The Gladness of Crafting. Fine. All right. Done. No more points left. And embark. Let's see what we get. Oh boy, that's a drop. That's a big drop. Once it finishes saving, we can move around and see what we got here. I just did a medium region world, hoping that it saves a little faster here. All right, ConfusedGenius, we've arrived. Ere the jaguar men get hungry. Yes, we are in a more dangerous zone. Let's just take a look at everybody here. Don't you go fishing? Shouldn't have unpaused. Should not have done that. Let's just turn that off right now. No one goes fishing. Miners are good. Stone cutters, I only want my miners stone cutting. And I only want my miners engraved. Let's get that out of the way. Alright, let's see what we got here. So there we are. We are on a little plain here. It goes right over to the magma. Magma is 4 down, okay. And then let's see, we got it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All the way down. Okay. And here's our brook. So, can we start carving in? This kind of looks like a little... Oh, wait, what's this? What's this? That looks like a place we could kind of smooth out and make a little entrance into the mountain. Right? So maybe we'll do that. So we'll bring everyone down the mountain. We'll carve this out a bit here. Let's zoom out a bit. We can carve that out. And that could be the entrance into the mountain. I'm sure over here this should be stone. We'll find out. With the entrance here, we can build a nice hall here, library here, a temple over here. We'll go down one. We'll bring some magma in for some workshops. And we will welcome everyone in on this level here. Maybe we'll even run a road out. We got a few trees. Let's take a look, see what we got. We got a avocado, cashew. Alright, we're going to cut those down. What are you? Oh, just a coconut palm. Alright. So, let's take a break there. When we come back, we will get our dwarves down the hill and start planning out a fort. So join me next time at ConfusedGenius.